Stick figure animations are pulling millions of viewers right now. Some faceless channels are making anywhere between $3,000 to $50,000 a month with this exact format. And these videos are incredibly easy to make. I'm going to show you the full process step by step today. And here's one of my favorite channels. It's called Simple. Actually, they've got 96 videos and almost 300,000 subscribers. And it's just a self-help channel with stick figure content. According to vidIQ, these guys are doing anywhere between $1,000 to $3,000 a month on the YouTube partner program, which I happen to think is very conservative for a channel with this many subscribers in this category. And if I head over to socialblade.com, I think this is more accurate because it gives us way more data. But the most important is it's making a 3.1 thousand to 50,000 per month estimated earnings. And it actually gives you a breakdown of earnings per day. And in my opinion, this is the more accurate revenue stats. So the first step is you need to write your scripts because any great video has a great script. And I'm going to show you how you can generate an entire script off one of their winning ads in under a minute. The first thing you want to do is head over to your source channel. Now I'm in Simple actually, and I've sorted by popular because I want their best video, which has 2 million views and was only posted 2 months ago. Once you have the video open, download the vidIQ Chrome extension. That's this extension here. Now I use it for a lot of my research on YouTube. But one of their best features, and it's completely free, is they give you the video transcript. So head down inside of the description, scroll to the bottom, click on show transcript, and it opens this window here. And you want to hit copy. Now we're going to use this as the source of our own script, but we're not going to copy it. Next, head over to Google Gemini, which is something that I use, and I've actually replaced with my subscription on ChatGPT because I'm actually paying for this. And we can use this transcript to create our own 2 to 4 minute or 6 minute video. I'm going to paste a video transcript from one of my competitors, and I want you to rewrite this, make it unique for my own video. I'm aiming to be between 2 to 4 minutes long. Once the prompt is there, just paste in the video transcript that you got from vidIQ, and let's see what Gemini comes back with. Now, here you go. This is the entire script. It's got the hooks, it's got the cues, a similar style to Simple Actually's video, and it even gives you like a timestamp of where we are in the script. So this is about 1 minute 20 into it, and the entire script is about 4 minutes long. And yeah, I'm happy with this. Now, as with any AI platform, if you want to change anything up, just go into the prompt, tell it exactly what you want it to do, and make sure you give it examples, context, guardrails. And you can do this for any niche, right? You can change this up for finance, self-improvement, jokes, podcasts, whatever you want to do. Step number 2 is turning your script into a voiceover. So now that the script exists, it needs a voice that actually sounds human. And for this step, I'm going to use 11labs.io. I use it a lot in my own business, for my clients, for my videos, and I've actually covered it in previous tutorials. Now, they give you something like 10,000 credits when you sign up for free, and even the paid plan isn't that expensive. I believe it's something like $12 a month on the basic tier. And for the actual feature, we want to select text to speech inside of the playground. But before you do that, just have a look at the sounds and the voices that you want to use. Now, by default, it is Rachel, but there are a few others here, and you can test them out.
Our distrust is very expensive.
And this guy sounds a bit aggressive, probably not the sound I'm looking for when it comes to self-help and motivation. Let's see what Bill sounds like.
As we are liberated from our own fear, our presence automatically liberates others.
Again, I don't think it's quite fit for my channel that's faceless and similar to Simple Actually. So let's try Brian.
The thing always happens that you really believe in, and the belief in a thing makes it happen.
Yeah, I like that one. That sounds quite uplifting, quite motivating. It's a deeper voice. It sounds like a middle-aged man. So that promotes wisdom, knowledge, everything I'm looking for in a self-help motivational channel. Once you're happy with the voiceover, just paste in your script inside of the text-to-speech prompt here and hit generate speech.
We've all been there. You promise yourself you'll get 8 hours, but then one more video turns into 2 a.m. The alarm goes off and you feel like you've been hit by a truck. But then you look at top-tier entrepreneurs and athletes. Some of them claim to sleep 6 hours or less, and they wake up with more energy than you have after.
But that's not bad, right? Like, you can change this, you can edit it up if you're not happy with the style or the pacing. That can all be changed inside of the voiceover settings. So you can see here, you can make it faster, you can make it slower, stability, you got similarity as well, and a few other features that you can toggle on or off. Once the speech is generated, you'll see this download button here, and then go ahead and download the audio file. Step number 3 is setting up the automation canvas. Because now that the voiceover is ready, it's time to build the visual foundation inside of a free tool called Canva. Now, I absolutely love Canva. I've been using it for a long time, both on my YouTube channel and for clients, and it's really an incredible tool. So what you want to select is video, and just select the video landscape. And the first step is to upload the 11 Labs audio file. So click on uploads and just find the file that you downloaded from 11 Labs. Once it's uploaded, you can see this is about 4 minutes long, which is what I asked it to do. Just drag that over and place it into a timeline. Once the audio is uploaded, you can start adding the assets that makes this video go viral and helps you stay consistent with a channel like Simple Actually. Now, the first thing I'm going to add is the paper background. So do a search for paper background inside of Elements, and you're going to get a bunch of different options here. Now, just as an FYI, you are going to need the Pro plan to remove the watermarks. I'm just showing you on the free plan that I'm actually using for myself, but I believe it's something like $20 a month for for the basic tier. But if you don't want to use a paid one, you can also use a free one like this and just adjust it to the canvas. The next thing you want to add is the stick figures. Now, there's a ton of these. There's thousands and thousands of stick figures on Canva created by various artists, and most of these are paid. There are a ton that are free, but I'll show you how you can stay consistent with the stick figure style. So since mine is a sleep motivational video, I'm going to want to use something like this, but I want to keep the consistency the same for every single image that I'm going to use. So the way to do that is click on the three buttons here and then view more by that particular artist. You'll then see a bunch of different characters, but it's in the same style. The next thing you want to do is add some text. And again, that you just line this up on the timeline of when you want the text to show up. You can also add different effects if you want to change the style, but I'll give you my top tip. The first is to use the same font for every single screen or scene that you're going to create inside of this timeline. So for most of my videos, I use Anton, which is this one here. But honestly, you can use anything that you think is going to work for your brand, for your Faceless channel, or if you've seen competitors in your industry, in your category, using this particular font, just go ahead and replicate that. And here's a pro tip. Make the text as big as you can and use 2 different colors. This really grabs attention. So for this segment of the audio, I might just put in something like only 4 hours, and I might change hours into the red font. And you just do that by just clicking on where it says text color, and then you just change that. And then this is the format that I would go with in every single scene. Something else you could do inside of Canva is add some effects. So click on the effects button, and for this example, I've just added some lift, and it just gives it a bit more depth and grabs a bit more attention. You can also animate it. So if you click on animate, you can do different things with the text here. And again, it just adds a bit more depth and gives your videos a bit more pop. And since I'm on the free plan of Canva, I can't actually import the entire 4 hours of the video, but I think you get the picture here. So for each scene, just match up the text in terms of captions on screen and make sure you're using a relevant stick figure. So in a later scene, I'm gonna have an image like this and a caption that matches the audio. And if you want to add some background music, you can also do that inside of Canva. Just type in motivational inside of elements here and switch to audio. They've got a ton of audio inside of this in their library. So find something that you actually like. If there's nothing that you like inside of here, you can also go over to the YouTube audio library. They've got a ton of royalty-free music in there and music with commercial licenses, so you can actually run it on YouTube. There's also Pixabay, which has royalty-free music. Just a quick FYI, if you are going to use background music, make sure you turn the volume down, otherwise you're not going to be able to hear the audio on the final output. To do that, you select the background layer on the timeline here, click on volume, and then just turn it down and test it to make sure you're happy with it. And that's it. That's basically how you do each scene. It's really quite easy, and all of this is very customizable. You can change the background, you can change the text, you can add sounds and overlap background music, you can add animation, pop-ups, whatever you want. And there you go. That's how you build a Faceless channel using stick figures. This can be applied to any industry, any category, niche that you can think of, and it really doesn't take that long. There are just a few caveats. The main one is that you're going to need the Canva Pro plan if you want to publish this on your own channel, because you are going to need the commercial rights from Canva to use their assets. But aside from that, you can do this free inside of 11 Labs for the voiceover, and there's unlimited inspiration across any category on YouTube that you can follow. So hopefully you found this tutorial useful. Click on the next video on screen, watch that, do me a solid, like this, leave your comments below, and I'll see you when the next one drops.